All right, everybody, and welcome to the Bud and Bud Prediction Show, Season 2, Episode 12, the Halloween edition, if you will. We're here live in our Bud and Bud studios, and I'm looking for my trusted companion, Weston, who's not around, apparently. I guess he took his first loss of the year and is not taking it very kindly. So anyway, we're here to do our top 25. This is our Halloween edition, by the way, which is always one of our favorite additions to do. And so we're going to get started with picks here shortly, but want to recap last week. None other than so we had I actually won the week, 20 correct picks. Weston had 18 and Uncle Ryan had 16. So after Uncle Ryan talked all that smack, he lost to none other than Westonator after all. So it's kind of crazy. What's that noise? What's that noise? Ah! Ah! Who are you? You sound like Jason Voorhees. Great. I've got Jason picking college games today. Wonderful. There's always one. All right, well, I guess it'll be just me and Jason Voorhees picking games this week. So we're going to go ahead and get started. What's up, Matt, Amber, Lorraine? What up? So here we go with, and Day is now part. So Jason, do you know much about about college football? Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Hey, Missy, we're gonna go with our first pick. All right. And tonight, since we're doing this on a Thursday night, we're actually going to pick all the games. So all the Thursday night games are going to get included. So tonight, West by God, Virginia, taking on number 12, Baylor in Waco, Texas, in the home of Chip and Joanna Gaines. That is also a potential vacation destination for me and my wife. What up? Day says, what up, Weston? Weston's not here. It's Jason Voorhees. All right. So 7-0 Baylor versus 3-4 West Virginia. Who do you have? He chose Baylor. This is going to be a long day. I'm also going to take Baylor. All right. So Georgia Southern taking on 7-0 4-3 Georgia Southern going to Appalachian State. Number 20 ranked Appalachian State in Boone, North Carolina. Jason, who do you have? Jason's taking App State. I'm finding it very difficult to disagree with Jason. Number 14, Michigan, traveling to Maryland, College Park, Maryland, to take on the Terrapins. Jason Voorhees, who do you have? He's going to take Michigan. I'll take Michigan as well. NC State, the Wolfpack, taking on 23rd ranked Wake Forest in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Woo! Who you got there, Jason? Taking Wake Forest. I will take the Demon Deacons too. What's up, Uncle Ryan? You lost last week, by the way, by 2 picks. All right, Virginia Tech taking on the Golden Domers at number 16 Notre Dame. Jason, who do you have? Live TV, we don't have all day. Notre Dame? All right, so I'm going to take Notre Dame as well. So far, we're saying the next game is none other than the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. We can say that here on the Bud and Bud show. They can't bill it as that as the same any longer at ESPN. That's 8th ranked Georgia taking on number 6 Florida. Georgia, coming off a big win last week, and Florida coming off the loss at LSU. However, they're still in the top 10. So, here we go. What up, Brian? Dr. Love is in the house. Jason Voorhees, who do you have, Georgia or Florida? One. Of course, one. Who do you have? Georgia. Jason Voorhees is taking Florida or Georgia. I am going to take Florida. Go Gators for me. Don't kill me, Jason. Kansas State, number 22, Kansas State, taking on Kansas Jayhawks. This is, of course, an in-state rivalry. Should be kind of crazy. Who you got, Jason Voorhees? Kansas State. All right. I'm going to take Kansas State as well. Wofford College in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Traveled over to Clemson, South Carolina. To take on none other than the 4th-ranked Clemson Tigers. I agree with you, Ryan. They shouldn't be in the top 10. And I don't think they're going to win either. Who do you have? Wofford, the Wofford Bulldogs, or the Clemson Tigers? Clemson. All right. I will take Clemson as well. Number 9, Utah, the Utes. Traveling up to Seattle, Washington to take on the Huskies. Who do you have? The Utes.
What is a Ute?
That's what I say. What is a Ute every time? So that will dispense with that pick. I will take the Utes as well. All right, Ole Miss taking on number 11 Florida, or I'm sorry, number 11 Auburn in Jordan-Hare Stadium. Ole Miss licking their wounds from another loss, I think, last week. I don't know. I don't remember what happened last week. Who do you have? Ole Miss or Auburn? Auburn. All right, Cincinnati, number 17, Cincinnati, probably one of their highest rankings ever. Taking on none other than East Carolina, the Pirates. So, who do you have? East Carolina or Cincinnati? Cincinnati for Jason Voorhees. All right, the 15th ranked Mustangs of Southern Methodist University taking on none other than the 24th ranked Memphis Tigers in Memphis. This is going to be barn burner. The Mustangs are probably, I think they just keep climbing and climbing in the polls. Who knows? Are they back? Looks like they're back. Who do you have? All right, so it's going to be a Bud and Bud show. Win there. Number 7, Oregon taking on unranked USC and LA County Memorial Coliseum. Taking on the Trojans. The Ducks versus the Trojans. Who do you have there, Jason? All right, we're going to take that up. I'll take Oregon as well. Boise State, the Smurf Warriors taking on San Jose State, who are 4-4. The game is going to be played in San Jose, California, so no Smurf turf today. Who do you have? All right. We both pick none other than Boise State. So that's the end of our college picks. We'll see how we do this week in the college. We generally do pretty well in college, and it just kind of messes up in the NFL. So we shall see how that goes. Of course, I usually do that way. I don't know how Jason normally picks. I think he just kills anyone he doesn't agree with. Ryan, I agree with you. The Ducks, I got it. All right, so we're going to head on over to none other than the NFL. All right, I actually forgot to talk about one game. One game that we didn't pick this week, mainly because it's not a ranked game, but we're still not going to pick it. We're just going to talk about it. none other than the rivalry between Florida State and Miami. Games being played in Tallahassee. I think Miami is probably, I think it might be a pick 'em. I haven't seen the line. It doesn't really matter. So it's going to be a great game nonetheless. Hopefully the Canes come out on top. But if we were picking this game, you know who we're going to pick. It'll be another Miami. Okay, back to the NFL. All right, tonight's game, the undefeated, I can't believe I can actually say this, San Francisco 49ers taking on the 3-4-1 Arizona Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona, State Farm Stadium. Jason Voorhees, who you got? Taking the big dog, huh? The 49ers. I'll take them as well. I'm with you there, FBI. All right, the Texans taking on the 4-4 Jaguars. This game is going to be played in London, so you got to get up early on Sunday morning to watch it. Who do you have there, Jason Voorhees? He's taking the Texans. I'm going to take them as well. All right, the Redskins will be taking on the Bills in Buffalo. Chilly kick. The 1-7 Redskins taking on the 5-2 Buffalo Bills. Who do you have? It won't be cold there. You don't feel cold. You like cold weather, Jason Voorhees. Okay, who do you have? Redskins or Bills? All right. Why couldn't I have partnered up with Freddy Krueger? He talks. All right. The 6-2 Vikings taking on the 5-3 Chiefs. Chiefs struggling lately without Patrick Mahomes in the lineup. However, the backup quarterback, I picked him up this week in my fantasy football. So we'll see how he does. So the good thing is the game's going to be played at Arrowhead. Mahomes is rumored to maybe be eligible to play in the game. Who do you have there, Jason? He's going to take the Chiefs. I am going to take the Vikings. Just to be different, the 1-6 Jets at the 0-7 Dolphins. This one could be a stinker from the beginning. Who do you have there, Jason Voorhees? The Jets. I'm going to pick the Jets as well because I'm rooting for the Dolphins to go 0-16. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned it in the past, but if the Dolphins go 0-16, that would be the first franchise ever in NFL history to go completely undefeated and win the Super Bowl and then go completely winless. First time in the NFL since in the Super Bowl era. Pretty interesting stuff. The 3-4 Bears traveling to the 4-4 Eagles. Now, if Weston were here, we know he picked the Eagles. Who you got there, Jason Voorhees? The Eagles? I'm going to take the Eagles as well because they're at home. And the Bears are pretty terrible. The Colts taking on the Steelers at home. I should say at Heinz Field. It's home field for Steelers. Who do you have there, Jason Voorhees? We picked the Steelers last week because they were playing against the Dolphins. They won. So, by the way, thank you, Mason Rudolph. I picked you up, and you got just enough for me to win. I'm taking the Colts. Jason says he's taking the Colts as well. Titans at the Panthers. The Titans and Panthers are the Titans are 4-4. Panthers are 4-3. The games are going to be played at Bank of America Stadium, Charlotte, North Carolina. Interesting note about this is that they've been playing the backup. The Panthers have been playing their backup and have been winning and doing a pretty amazing job. Who do you have there, Jason Voorhees? Man, you keep taking all my picks. I'll take the Panthers as well. The 3-1 Lions taking on the 3-4 Raiders in Oakland, California. Who do you have? Got the Lions. You're going to take the Lions. I'm going to take the Raiders at home, just to be different. The 2-5 Buccaneers taking on the 6-2 Seattle Seahawks, going all the way across country to play the Seahawks at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The Bucs can't seem to buy a win no matter how well they play or how poorly the other team plays. And the Seahawks are on a roll. Weston, who do you have? You're taking the Bucs. All right, I'm going to take the Seahawks. I'm picking against the Bucks again this week. All right, the Cleveland Browns taking on the 2-6, 2-5 Cleveland Browns taking on 2-6 Denver Broncos. It's going to be played at Mile High Stadium. Who do you have there, Jason? The Browns? And I'm going to take the Browns as well. And then the Green Bay Packers are taking on the LA Chargers Sunday evening. Who do you have? The 7-1 Packers or the 3-6 Chargers? Or 3-5 Chargers? Go Pack Go for Jason. All right. The undefeated Patriots traveling down to the Ravens to take on the 5-2 Ravens in Baltimore. Who do you have, Jason Voorhees? He's going with the Patriots. I'm going to call the upset. I think the Ravens, even though the defense is playing lights out for the Patriots. I'm going to take the Ravens in this one. All right, Monday, or Monday Night Football. The Dallas Cowboys traveling to East Rutherford, New Jersey to take on the New York Football Giants. Who do you have there, Jason? Jason's taking the Cowboys. I will take the Cowboys as well. So, those are our picks. We'll try to do a little bit better next time. If you're watching this live and you have kids that you're taking trick-or-treating, please be careful out there. Be careful if you're driving out on the road as well. There will be lots of little goblins and ghouls and Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers out there of the world. So I guess with that, we appreciate everybody watching. Love having all of your guests and all your comments. And we will see you all next week at our normal time, which is Friday nights at 6 o'clock. And on behalf of my co-host Jason Voorhees and Weston, who is somewhere else, and myself, we say so long from Sunshine State, I think. You can leave now, Jason. He was creepy. Very creepy. Happy Halloween, everyone.